For you, in your listening enjoyment, we have Sarah Barrios. Sarah, welcome to WECS 90.1, WECS Willimantic.
Thank you for having me. I'm super excited to be here.
I'm super excited to have you and all the other swans to come down to the studio and play.
Yeah.
Let me give a quick intro.
Sure.
Sarah is a 19-year-old singer-songwriter musician from Connecticut. Her sound has been compared to the likes of several artists, but it has been that it factor that is completely Sarah Barrios. Sarah has most recently been nominated for the 2014 New Act of the Year by the New England Music Awards. She is currently in the studio recording her first EP, which is really cool. Do you have a name for your EP yet?
Not yet. We're still working on it, so hopefully
Plenty of time.
Yeah.
Plenty of time. So tell me about you're 19. How'd you start off in music? Were you in chorus at school or what?
Well, I've kind of always had music as a part of my life. My parents were in a band when they were younger, so music's always kind of been a part of our household. But I think it took a little while for me to kind of take it seriously. I had always known that I'd wanted to do music, but I didn't really think it was a possible thing for me to even attain. And then I just kind of decided I'm going to go for it and see where it goes. I was a part of marching band when I was in high school, actually, and middle school and elementary school, so I did it for quite a while.
Which instrument?
I played the flute. I was never very good at it, but I enjoyed the company of other people, so it was good.
Have you thought about trying out for Idol or The Voice?
I did the X Factor. I auditioned for the X Factor in 2013. And I went to Long Island, I think it was, and I got to the top 200 out of 11,000, which isn't too bad.
Wow.
But I didn't make it to the judges' table because there are like preliminary auditions before you actually get to the judges. So I didn't make it to the judges' table. But that was kind of like the beginning of like the slowly rolling ball. I was just kind of like, I made it a little far here. Why don't I kind of see where else it can take me? So I did that. I did audition online for American Idol, and I got through a few stages, but not to the judges' table. Haven't done The Voice. A lot of people have asked if I've done that one yet. So
I hear that one's more popular this year than
a lot of people have been saying that. I've watched a few episodes, but I kind of like the idea behind it, where it's kind of more about the sound than it is about kind of the whole package before they hear you.
Yeah,
it's cool.
Definitely. Do you so you've got some original music as well as some covers. Do you mix it up evenly or what?
Usually, I used to do more covers than I had originals. I had been writing songs since I was about 13, but when I kind of started playing them out, I realized that the songs I was singing were like middle school Sarah, and it didn't really kind of connect with 19-year-old Sarah. So I played a lot of covers for a while, and then I started kind of slowly incorporating my own originals. So I do play a cover here and there. I try to balance it out a little bit, but I'm kind of slowly leaning towards doing more originals versus all covers, which is good.
Sometimes I think when you're starting out, you kind of need to do a couple of covers to get people's attention, maybe.
Yeah, exactly.
Just to grab their ear. All right, so you want to start off with a live song right here?
Sure.
What would you like to do?
I'm going to perform a song called Hey Ray-Bans.
Hey Ray-Bans,
yeah.
Okay.
Hey Ray-Bans, you hide behind your shades, never show your identity. Oh, how cliche, it's so mysterious. Is that your game? Get all the girls without saying your name. But you think I'm simple, innocent and sweet, like I got a sign that says please use me. But here's the secret that you may not know. It'll help in the future if you stop. Hey, hey, 'cause swag don't pay the bills. You got your head in the clouds. You made a fool of this town. You think you know what is right for me as you offer up yourself. But I say no, oh, 'cause swag don't pay the bills. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, Ray-Bans, you are quick and smooth, like a thief ready to make his move. You smile brightly through white teeth in the hair, like a prince from a fairy tale. But you think I'm simple, innocent and sweet, like I got a sign that says please use me. But here's a secret that you may not know. It'll help in the future if you stop. Hey, hey, 'cause swag don't pay the bills. You got your head in the clouds, you made a fool of this town. You think you know what is right for me as you offer up yourself. But I say no, oh, 'cause swag don't pay the bills. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, I'm sitting here a normal girl, waiting for my time to take on the world. I'm waiting for my Prince Charming to come along, but I know I'm wrong. In the fairy tales, the villain's the bad guy, dark eyes and keeps in the high towers. Always know who to turn and run from, but it's not that way in life. The villain's the one who's perfect, blue eyes who tells you you're worth it. Never know who it's gonna be. So baby, stay away from me. Oh, 'cause swag don't pay the bills. You got your head in the clouds, you made a fool of this town. You think you know what is right for me as you offer up yourself. But I say no, oh, 'cause swag don't pay the bills. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, 'cause swag won't pay the bills.
Awesome. That was awesome.
Thank you.
Man, with songs like that, you don't need to play covers.
Thanks.
That was really cool. Tell me what Hey Ray-Bans is all about.
It's kind of about those guys that think that swag and walking into a room with your sunglasses on and you can just look at a girl and immediately get her. Those guys that have way too much ego than they should can get the girl. And I'd like to tell them that swag does not pay the bills and that will not get you the girl.
You should have a talk with my daughter. I keep telling her. I've been telling her that lately. Well, she's good. She's smart like that. She realizes the difference.
That's good.
So you've been playing some pretty cool places like Infinity Hall.
Yep. Infinity Hall.
What was it like being on the big stage there?
Well, yeah, really nerve-wracking. When I played there beforehand, I had never really played anywhere quite big or on a big stage in general. So it was really nerve-wracking. But, you know, the people at Infinity, it's just like one big family. They're completely supportive, you know, and it's really, really great to kind of have a room full of people who really, really enjoy music. And it was really great. It was a lot of fun, and it was an interesting experience being up on the big stage. And they've got great sound, and they got twinkly lights, so you can't go wrong with those.
I've been dying to head out there. They've been having a lot of real big acts playing over there. Yeah,
they're really great.
So how did you hear about Swan Day?
Well, I was my mother, who is my manager, she's sitting behind me, she was contacted by Jennifer Hill, and I actually got to meet Jennifer. We had been in talks about doing the Swan Day, with her for a while, and I didn't even know that she was going to be there, but when I went for the New England Music Awards, I ended up seeing her, and we ended up getting to meet, and it was really great. She's really, really nice, and I'm really excited to be a part of it, and it's nice to see someone else who is so excited and energetic about, women in the arts, and it's really, really great to have that type of person running the whole show, so it's great.
Jennifer is amazing, the work she does to help celebrate women artists now.
Mm-hmm.
Support,
yeah.
Support.
Celebrate, support.
Yeah, I've been. She came down the first time I heard about Swan Day. I invited her down. She came down and played with Bob, and Canyon came down that year. I think the following year, Grimm Generation came down. They had played Swan Day, so it's been an amazing event to help support women artists now here in Connecticut. It's an international event, which is really
that's
cool.
really cool.
And I hear that there's going to be a special guest, the woman who organized the whole Swan Day internationally.
Yep.
That's really cool. So that's going to be in April.
Yeah, April 5th.
April 5th in Wolcott.
Yes.
That's towards Waterbury, right?
Yep.
So, any plans? Are you going to keep playing solo, or do you have any plans to play with anybody?
As of right now, it's just me. I'm kind of hoping eventually down the line to kind of be able to have like a band around with me, so that I can kind of, I like my songs as they are just by myself, which kind of gives it a cool vibe, but some of the songs that I write, I'm like, oh, that'd be really cool with some drums or, a bass, and, I can dabble in those, but it wouldn't be well enough that people would enjoy it. So hopefully down the line, we'll end up having a band around me, but...
Have you tried looping in some of the...
I've slowly met some really great bands so far, so I'm kind of I'm starting to play with more bands, which is really cool because they know a lot of studio musicians as well as people who play. So it's cool to kind of get that help from them.
Yeah. There's definitely a lot of people out there that you can learn from. And that's what great thing about the network of women artists in Swan. I'm sure once you go there, you're going to see so many people that will give you some advice. Are you doing anything else right now? Are you going to school or?
I'm not. I actually took the semester off to pursue music, which may or may not have given my parents a heart attack, and more likely it did. But, they're very supportive, so I've taken the semester off, and I'm just kind of focusing on music and kind of seeing where it can take me. And so far, it's done pretty well, so hopefully it continues to do well.
Cool. Do you have any common themes in your songs, or you kind of write as life passes you by?
I kind of write whatever comes to my mind. Most of the time, it is about men and guys because, I'm 19, so it's either boys and school, and school is really boring to write about. So most of my songs are about guys. And
you want to write about chemistry class?
Yeah, it would make for an interesting song, but I don't know how many people would enjoy it. But I do write a lot about, relationships I've had or just kind of relationships that I've seen other people deal with. But, I do like to write songs about just kind of, I have a song where it's just about living in the moment. And then I also have a song called Don't Look Back, which is just talking about teens and also, adults as well, just kind of being yourself and not worrying about what other people think of you. And I think that's, something that a lot of people deal with is kind of fear of being judged by other people. And, they'll live sad and very depressed lives because they can't be themselves. And it's just like, screw it, do whatever you want, be yourself. And
exactly. Are you kind of like Taylor, where she writes a song about every relationship you have?
Yeah, well, I won't go that crazy. I definitely can't put any names in the song, so she definitely wins for that one.
She's making quite a good living off of...
Yeah, she's done pretty well, so...
All right, so what do you want to play next?
I'm going to play a song called Romeo.
Here's Romeo by Sarah Barrios.
Romeo and Juliet had a tainted love affair. He loved her and she loved him, but they couldn't be together cause their parents never ran. She was high class, he was a small town. They were freak if they knew what went down between Beauty and the Beast. Whoa. But he said Hey baby, take a chance on me, baby. But hey, we'll love you like a song, love a stereo night. We'll hold you in my arms, never let you go. If anyone should tell you you should leave, I will let you know, I will let you know, I will let you know. You're my Romeo, oh, 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 oh. You're my Romeo, oh, 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 oh. Yeah, yeah. Still reminds me about a girl, loved a boy halfway across the world. He had green eyes and brown hair. He was a superstar, she only had one car. He was high class, she was a small town. Didn't know that he was missing out on what was meant to be. Whoa. But she said, hey baby, notice me, baby. But hey, we'll love you like a song, love a stereo night. We'll hold you in my arms, never let you go. If anyone should tell you you should leave, I will let you know, I will let you know, I will let you know. You're my Romeo, oh, 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 oh. You're my Romeo, oh, 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 oh. And I'm shouting at you, please notice me. But there's 5 million girls screaming over me. I love you for you, why can't you see? Oh, it's me. Hey, we'll love you like a song, love a stereo night. We'll hold you in my arms, never let you go. If anyone should tell you you should leave, I will let you know, I will let you know, I will let you know. Hey, we'll love you like a song, love a stereo night. We'll hold you in my arms, never let you go. If anyone should tell you you should leave, I will let you know, I will let you know, I will let you know. You're my Romeo, oh, 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 oh. You're my Romeo, oh, 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 oh. You're my Romeo.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's amazing.
Thank you.
You are incredibly talented.
Thank you so much.
So imagine you're going to blow away this whole Swan thing, CT thing. You're going to be playing in New York before you know it.
Yeah.
Hopefully, being close to kind of New York, not too a far drive from New York City, you'll have some people coming up, some promoters, some A&R people. Who knows? You might get discovered.
Yeah, let's hope so. That'd be cool.
That is cool. So if somebody come up to you and said, "Hey, come on down to the city and we'll get you in the recording studio,"
I'd be skeptical at first, definitely.
Good.
But I'd be also slightly excited. Like, that'd be really cool.
Cool. Do you know what time you're going on?
I don't, not yet.
All right, that is kind of early. All right. So, Sarah. Sarah Smile. Have you ever heard that song?
It sounds
By
familiar.
Hall & Oates?
I think I have. It sounds really familiar.
That song is a good song. Hall & Oates are being inducted to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame this April, and I'm going to be there.
Awesome.
It is going to be awesome. Along with Nirvana. What are some of the influences that kind of inspired you?
I listen to a lot of different genres of music. I've kind of grown up listening to many different ones. You know, I grew up listening to the Beatles and James Taylor, but I think for me personally, writing-wise, I listen to a lot of Ed Sheeran, or I'm not sure if you know who that is, but he's a British singer, and I've kind of listened to his songs. He knows how to write a very detailed song where you can tell a very detailed story, but also in a very upbeat way. So I've kind of taken that into my own and kind of tried to tell a story in the best detailed way possible, where it kind of leaves someone who's listening it with an idea or kind of like a playing movie in their head where they can kind of see it. So I've kind of tried to incorporate that into my own music.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's cool that you're putting a lot of thought into your music.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I want to, I write songs for myself to get my feelings out, but I also, I write songs for other people, and, it helps me to write a song, but if someone can hear a song and go, oh, yeah, I understand that makes sense to me, I feel the same way, it's good, because then you can connect with people.
Are you getting that feedback through the internet and all that?
Which is really great, social media is absolutely amazing, but it's also really cool just to, play a gig, and then afterwards, someone will come up to me and say, I really like that song. I like the sound of it. It's got a nice groove, but, the words also remind me of this, or I really felt that way this time. And it's a nice feeling because you know that your song is connecting with someone else, and, that's the most important thing about music is connecting with other people.
As a songwriter, that's pretty much at the top,
that's pretty much the entire part of it.
You don't want to be writing for yourself. No.
Exactly.
You're going to be at Swan Day CT celebration in Wolcott, Connecticut on April 5th from 6:45 to who knows when. Whenever Jennifer decides on going home, basically. I've been to quite a few now, and we get early in the morning.
Yeah.
We're all
nice
partying.
Long party.
So, what's in your future? What do you think? What's next?
I'm just kind of gigging as possible. I like to I set goals for myself as to, I want to write a certain amount of songs, or I want to write this type of song here and there. But for me, it's just I'm kind of just going with the flow right now, and just playing out as much as possible. Hopefully one day I will, get discovered and, make tons of records and travel all over the world. But for right now, I'm just kind of gigging out and hoping to connect with as many people as possible through music. So
that's excellent. Sarah, I wish you the best of luck, and hope you have a great performance at Swan Day CT.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for coming down. It's been a long drive for you, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's all right. It's not bad. It's really nice out today, so.
It's a beautiful day today. We got some clouds now, but
yeah, I know.
But oh well.
That's okay.
All right. Now, you did a cover of Lord's song, Royals, right?
Yes.
Tell me, what inspired you to cover that?
I had found Lorde through actually Tumblr. One of her songs had popped up, and I had listened to it, and I was like, oh, that's an interesting sound. I kind of like that. And then while we were driving, literally 3 days afterwards, Royals came on the radio, and I was like, this sounds just like that other girl that I had found, and it was the same one. And I thought it was really cool sounding, She didn't have really any music per se. It was just kind of layered, and I thought that was really interesting to have that specifically make it on the radio. With a lot of pop radio, it's usually a similar type of genre that plays, so I thought that was really interesting. And I was like, this could be kind of cool to kind of add some music in here and get some snaps and claps, and I think it would be really neat to cover, so.
It's an awesome cover that you did, and we're going to play that next. So thank you, Sarah, for coming down.
Thank you for having me.
It's been great having you here at WECS 90.1 WECS Willimantic. Here's Sarah with a cover of Royals.